Opponents tomorrow night, 8 o'clock kickoff, of course, at the Emirates. Let's have a chat to Amanda from the Same Old Arsenal podcast. Evening, Amanda.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hello, Amanda. Thank you very much indeed for taking some time out on your Friday nights to come on the show. I know you've been doing a bit of exchanging of views with Newcastle fans on social media today, haven't you?
Yeah, you mentioned Newcastle, and I seem to get bombarded for some reason. Happened back at the beginning of November when we played you last as well. It's all right, I can take it. Water off a duck's back for me.
There was a bit of bad feeling after that defeat at St James's Park. What's irritated Arsenal fans so much about that game?
Oh, I think you know. I think you can tell, can't you? I think the foul on Gabriel that led to the goal. Look, I'm not going to go on and on about it. It took me about a month to get over it, to be honest. It's hard in games where VAR is just messing them up, and it's not only for our club, it's for every club. I wish VAR did not exist and we went back to how we played football in the 80s, to be honest.
Here. Hands up who agrees. That's everybody. Yeah, yep. Hands have shot up. But it's not to be, because there was. Bruno in a Newcastle shirt. Obviously, there was a strong consensus. He should have been sent off. Maybe Kai Havertz could have gone as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, as long as Bruno keeps his arms down tomorrow, we'll have a good football match. It would have been, nice if he didn't do what he did. Havertz is, look, a lot of people say it was a red, a lot say it was a yellow. It's all interpretation of the law and the rules, isn't it, really? And I think when you come to St James's Park, and it's actually one ground I've never been to, is the atmosphere is so intimidating. You can't deny the loudness of your fans and everything, and I would never deny that. But the Emirates is going to be rocking tomorrow night, and it's going to be a totally different atmosphere to what Newcastle probably used to coming to us. But also, I would like to say that I think a lot of the Arsenal fans have been waiting for this match because of what happened that day. So it's 8 o'clock Saturday night. It's not fair, absolutely not, for Newcastle fans. I don't know how they're getting home on trains, because I don't think there are any, but TV companies don't care about that. I don't care about us football fans.
I have to say, I was delighted Havertz didn't get sent off. I thought we benefited from him staying on the pitch, actually.
Go on.
I was going to say, he's not had it all his own way, has he, Havertz? It's not gone particularly well for him, has it?
Oh, I think you've obviously not watched us in the last 5 or 6 matches then, because Havertz is a different player. Listen, it takes time to bed in. We're all behind him, and I think he's doing really well now, and I think he'll show that tomorrow night if he's picked.
Now, a bit of a quick turnaround from Wednesday night, that defeat in Porto, which is a bit of a cruel end to the game. Is that going to affect the team at all, do you think?
Do you know what? I think if we were away from home, maybe a little bit, but every single person, apart from the Newcastle fans, will be singing their hearts out for the team tomorrow night. Remember, we've won the last 5 league games. We've won in wonderful style, 21 goals. It's a blip. It happens. Porto are a really good side. They did a mid-block. Unfortunately, I think you're going to do the same thing tomorrow. But if we get one, I'm not saying we'll get 5 or 6 or anything like we have been, but if we get one, you're going to have to come out and hopefully not time waste like you generally do.
The dark arts, Ando.
Dark arts, all part of the game. All part of the game. I tell you what, I hope Arsenal play similarly to what they played like in Porto the other night, because I watched the game, and even though they had all the ball, their tempo they played too slow. They were too pedestrian. Yeah. They were easy to play against, and I hope they play exactly the same way like that tomorrow night.
I think a lot of the problem that I was watching, obviously, Declan Rice getting booked in the first minute set the precedent that he couldn't really play his game, and I think that there was a lot of interpretation because we were pedestrian. We all kept saying it, we're too slow, why are we not faster moving the ball around? Remember, the last 5 games we have not stopped, and it's been bang, 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 goal, goal, goal. It was very slow, but Porto are a very, very good side, and they played a most perfect game against us. They really did. And it just wasn't our night. But it's half time, It is half time. They've got to come to the Emirates.
So confident of turning that around.
I think we'll beat Porto. I do. Okay. I said it as soon as we finished.
And the bigger picture in terms of the league as well, it's starting to look a little bit like it might well be a 3-horse race. And Arsenal fans must think that you've got every chance.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's exciting to be in it. And I always say on the podcast that as long as we're second or third around March, April time, as long as we're there in the mix, then who knows what's going to happen. We're not far behind Liverpool. We've got to win our game in hand on, them, be 2 points behind them. It's all to play for, isn't it? And surely this is what football fans want, 3 in the race, because it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
City are City, aren't they? They always come good second half of the season. And to be fair, we're coming good the second half of the season, which is unusual for us. Liverpool are Liverpool, and they're winning every game at the moment. But so are we. So It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to the wire. They've got to play each other. We've got to go to the Etihad. It is all to play for us,
It is. And you could probably spoil a couple of stories, couldn't you? Because sort of Manchester City are going for 4 in a row, and Klopp's last season at Liverpool. But you could spoil it for both of them, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, when that news came out about Klopp, I was gutted because I thought that is going to just push Liverpool on. You know what their fans are like anyway. It's just going to galvanise them, and it sort of did, But, I've got a lot of Scouse mates, I've got a lot of City mates, and we all have a lot of banter and stuff like that. And, they're all waiting for us to fall, if we get injuries, we haven't got a massive squad. We've got about 4 out at the moment that we can't wait to come back. But it's all to play for. It's all exciting. And I always say to everybody that listens on the podcast, enjoy it. Enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it now. Yeah. We're up there. We're in the Champions League. We've got another 90 minutes to go against Porto in a couple of weeks. I'm confident. I'm more confident about that than the league, if I'm honest.
So, will all the emotions of tomorrow night get to Mr. Arteta? And will he leave his toys in the pram, or will he be chucking them out all over the place again?
Oh, I gather you're not an Arteta fan. Shame, really, because he's an excellent manager. And he's loved by us, and maybe not by anyone that's not an Arsenal fan. I don't know why, if I'm honest. I love the way Klopp is. I think it's brilliant. I love managers like that. I always love the passion. Why shouldn't they show it? And the over-celebrating is actually quite funny. But that was Jamie Carragher against his team, wasn't it, that we beat them? We beat Liverpool. Jamie threw his toys out. And do you want a manager just to stand there and clap and go, cheerio, lads, well done, get down the tunnel? Football fans don't want to see that. And I'm telling you now, Newcastle fans wouldn't want that. Say they beat us tomorrow night, do they expect their team just to go straight down the tunnel?
We never do, win, lose or draw. We always go on.
They're
going to take a picture.
They're going to take a picture in front of the goal.
They're going to take a picture with Eddie Howe.
But you don't get spoken about in the press the way we do, and it's ridiculous for a team not to be able to celebrate in front of their fans. Sorry, it's not on. But you know what? Arteta is Arteta, and we love him.
Well, give us a prediction before you go, Amanda, for the game. Go on.
I don't do predictions.
Don't you?
I'm not as confident as I'm not a typical football fan, to be honest. I'm not cocky like that, but it's going to be a really good game. I'll give that prediction, and I hope we win. Sorry.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you on. I really enjoyed the conversation. Thanks for taking the time out to speak to us, Amanda.
Cheers, Amanda. Take it easy.
For coming on the show tonight. And I'm sure she's looking forward to tomorrow, like a lot of the Arsenal fans are, and they're going to remind the Newcastle supporters about the previous game. I'm sure they will.
I think there's a little bit more riding on this because of what happened in the game here.
Always it adds a bit of edge. Yeah,
it's
more entertaining.
An extra little bit of edge to it. Yeah,
bring your hat.
It's 12 minutes to 8 now.